Alrighty. Got another day, another ball game, another opportunity for the Mariners to win. Unfortunately, last night was terrible. Mariners pitchers did not give up a single earned run in 12 innings, and they did not lose. They did not win the ball game. Just can't hit with runners. Struck out 19 times, and they were 1 for 19 with runners in scoring position. So definitely not what you're looking for today, or yesterday, I should say. And bad news: Ryan Bliss is headed to the injured list because he tore his bicep. So that's not what you're looking for, especially from a guy so young and pivotal as Ryan Bliss, especially on this team that doesn't really have a whole lot in terms of depth. So Leo Rivas was recalled from AAA Tacoma, but Miles Mastrobuoni will be starting at second base today. So we'll see how that goes. And unfortunately, Jesse Hahn, who had a great day last night, got DFA'd. Unfortunately, even though he had a great time or great game yesterday. Whew. So first pitch is gonna be in about 7 minutes here. It is 1:03 Pacific Standard Time, and it's currently 1:05. It just switched to 1:04. Mariners currently sitting at a record of 4-8 on the year. I know it's still a very young season, but the vibes are still extremely low. So we'll see. We just gotta keep the faith, start stacking wins, and go from there. Because the Mariners have yet to win back-to-back ball games. They had the opportunity yesterday to win back-to-back ball games, but unfortunately, just could not be manufactured. Could not come to fruition. That was a great catch. Ugh. First pitch here in about 4 minutes and counting. Slowly in my head. Let's do some scoreboard watching before we go into the Yankees beat the Tigers 4-3. Marlins beat the Mets 5-0, which is shocking in Queens. The Cardinals lose to the Pirates in 13 innings by a score of 2-1. Almost worse. Actually, that might be worse than the Mariners game last night. Let's see what games are in progress. So Dodgers Nationals top 1, no score. Reds Giants bottom 2, no score. D-backs up on the Orioles 1-0 in the bottom of the second. And the A's on top of the Padres bottom of the second inning. And then the Rangers up 6-1 over the Cubs. And that is all so far. And then, of course, we got the Mariners coming up here in a second. It's going to be Hunter Brown, who's on my fantasy team, up against Luis F. Castillo. Not the other, because not the Rock. This one is the Pebble, so to speak. So this will be his second major league start in the place of the currently injured George Kirby, who we likely won't see for quite some time now. But hopefully he can have a good appearance in him, because the Mariners need this one. You win this game, you win the series. It'll be your first series win of the year for the Mariners. A big one coming up here, especially within the division. And you just need to win to pick up momentum overall, because you do not want to fall more than 4 games under 500. It's just never good to be well below 500. But we'll see how things go. So I'm hoping Hunter Brown sells my fantasy today for very obvious reasons. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh sheesh. I'm running on empty right now. I'm running on very little sleep. But the Mariners really do need a win today. It's going to be a tough day, I'm sure. But we got Jorge Polanco back in the lineup at DH, so that's a good sign. He's been our best hitter by far this year. And then Julio once again batting leadoff. Let me get the lineup pulled up for today's game. Let's see what we got. Let's go to the box. So for the Mariners, it's going Julio, Polanco, Cal Raleigh catching, Rosarena in left and batting cleanup. Luke Raley in right once again. Tellez at first. Dylan Moore at third. I didn't think he was actually starting today. Mastroboni at second and J.P. Crawford at shortstop. So this lineup has potential. Polanco's batting .417. Are you kidding me? Wow. And everyone else is batting under 200 except for Cal. And then Dylan Moore batting over 3. Oh, Mastroboni's batting .250, but does he really count? Because he hasn't had many at-bats. But we'll see. And the Astros lineup got Altuve DHing today. Isaac Paredes at third. Jordan Alvarez in left. Christian Walker at first. Jeremy Pena at shortstop. Victor Carantini doing the catching. Brendan Rodgers at second. Jake Myers in center field. And Cam Smith, the rookie, in right field. Keep that in mind as this ball game goes through. I think we're almost ready for first pitch. Once again, the pitching matchup, Luis F. Castillo for the Mariners versus Hunter Brown of the Astros. A win and a series win that both of these teams would love to have, considering that both of these teams are under 500. Mariners well under 500. Alrighty, I think we're all set to go here in Seattle. Final game of this series matchup and final first series of the homestand. As later this week we'll take on the Rangers for 3. And here comes Jose Altuve, and the booze are already raining down. And the first pitch from Castillo is low for ball 1. Jose Altuve absolutely being the Astros' best hitter this year, batting .340, 3 home runs, and 5 RBI. And the 1-0 pitch is high, ball 2. Now, of course, Altuve's size heavily influencing the strike zone for the umpire. It's a lot tighter of a strike zone, especially height-wise, because Altuve being 5'6". And the 2-0 from Castillo is top rail for a strike. 2-1. And the 2-1 from Castillo is swung on and a grounder to Dylan Moore. Handles it cleanly, throws on to first in time, 1 down. So Dylan Moore making the start at third base. Had an absolutely dazzling inning-ending double play and extras. The bases loaded yesterday in a tie ball game. Unfortunately, it was all for naught as the Mariners did end up losing that game 2-1 in 12. And here comes EACH Paredes, the third baseman for the Astros, acquired in the Kyle Tucker trade with the Cubs. And the first pitch to Paredes is swung on, fouled off on the outer black, 0-1. Oh, 1 for 9 in this series, and the 0-1 to Paredes is swung on and cracked out to left field, but it'll hold it. The ballpark will hold it. Randy Rosarena gets under it and makes the catch for the second out. Very towering fly ball, but went more up than forward. Couldn't quite catch who was up for the Astros. It's Jordan. Okay, that's what I thought. So Jordan Alvarez, first pitch to Jordan, is a slider taken for a ball. Jordan batting .189 with just 1 home run so far this year. And the 1-0 to Alvarez. Swing and a miss at an outer fastball. Looked more so like maybe a slider. Kind of running away from Alvarez, the lefty. And the 1-1 to Alvarez is at the knees. Call the ball just a tad low. So 2-1 is the count. The lefty Jordan Alvarez, one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball. And the 2-1 to Alvarez is low and in, 3-1. If anything, you're better off walking him than giving up the long ball to him. And if he's going to swing, it's going to be this pitch. The 3-1 count, always a hitter's count. And the 3-1 swing and cracked out to center field. Julio has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. So a 1-2 inning for Luis F. Castillo, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score, no hits for the Astros. Very clean. Solid swing from Jordan, just maybe a tad off on the timing of that pitch, so Julio was able to get to it easily. Ranging out to his left a little bit, made a little hop. And, yeah, that'll end the inning. The Dodgers already up 4-0 on the Nats. I think this is what I just saw. That's crazy if that's true. Yep, they had a 4-run inning, and it's still the top of the first. That's crazy. Well, the Nats won that series anyway, so good for them. The Dodgers were bound to get one. Padres are now tied with the Athletics, 1-1, or 1-1. Want the Reds to beat the Giants. Have not been the biggest fan of the Giants lately. After having a 7-game win streak, they've dropped the last 2 to the Cincinnati Reds. And the Reds are looking for the sweep tonight, or this afternoon, down in San Francisco. after the Reds and the Giants play their opening series. It's pretty much only like 2 series separates the 2 meetings between the Reds and the Giants. Kind of funny how that works out. All right, so leadoff, here comes Julio. Looking to get this game started off hot. His first out yesterday was a very, very loud out off a diving, but it was caught on a diving play by Jake Myers in center field. Julio wearing a pink armband and foot guard and glove. And Hunter Brown, the first pitch to Julio, is swung on and grounded foul down the third base line. 97-mile-per-hour fastball running in on Julio. Fouls it off, 0-1. You would love to get a hold of Brown here. Julio does not have a hit in this series. He is 0 for 8. Not the numbers you're looking for, especially in a pivotal divisional series. And the 0-1 to Julio is high on a curveball. So 1-1 can now the count. Julio chance going throughout T-Mobile Park early on as Julio's batting leadoff with Jorge Polanco on deck. And the 1-1, swinging a high fastball, fouled away. So 1-2 now to Rodriguez. Julio 5 for 15 in his career against Hunter Brown, batting .333 against him. Very solid numbers. And the 1-2, swinging and fouls off another fastball. More center cut this time, maybe a little in, middle in. But a good foul off nonetheless. But those are the pitches you got to get there. And here's the 1-2. Swinging another fastball middle in, fouled away. Julio battling so far. Recognizing the fastballs and able to foul him off. So far, so good. And the 1-2. Another foul ball to fastball. So far, a 7-pitch at-bat coming up to Julio to start the ball game. Might as well work that pitch count up. Julio just barely staying alive. And the 1-2 once again, swinging, cracks it down the left field line, foul. That time the changeup, 90 miles per hour, on the lower inside corner. And the 8th pitch to Julio is high, ball 2. Great take there. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Julio. Jorge Polanco on deck. Good to see him back in the lineup as the DH. Been a little banged up lately, aggravating some old injuries. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. So first strikeout for Hunter Brown after 9 pitches from Hunter Brown for the first out of the ball game for the Mariners. Not what you're looking for after such a lengthy at-bat, but ups that pitch count nonetheless, so I guess it's good for something. And here comes the switch hitter Jorge Polanco batting lefty to counter the right-hander Hunter Brown. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Try to get him with a change-up there. Polanco batting .417, wearing some John Lennon-type goggles or glasses. And the 1-0 to Polanco, swing, and lofted towards right field, and Cam Smith makes the catch. Allowed out for Polanco. 2 down. Good swing. Looked like it may have been heading towards the gap, but the camera angle made it look a little wonky, so as they fly out to right field. And here comes the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh, still one home run away from setting the Mariners' all-time franchise record with home runs by a catcher. And the first pitch to Cal is low and away, ball one. And the 1-0 to Cal. Swinging a fouls off at up and away fastball. So the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Cal Raleigh 1 for 8 in this series, batting .205 with 2 home runs and 3 ribbies. And the 1-1 to Cal. Swing and a miss at a fastball near a similar location as the last one. Unable to get to that one that time. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fouled off, another fastball. Hunter Brown really likes the fastball against lefties in that upper outside corner. Maybe you want to start sitting up there if you're looking for the fastball. And he's throwing these balls hard, about 97, 98 miles an hour. So very hard to catch up to. At least it's not triple digits because that's where it gets really hard to hit. The 1-2. Swing and cracked out to center field. It's not going to be enough. More towards Jordan. And he'll make the catch for the third out. So a 1-2-3 first inning for Hunter Brown. A little bit of a taxing inning. Did take a lot of pitches, but nonetheless, no base runners and no scores would go to the top of the second here in Seattle. Excuse me. Pardon me. Wow, and the Reds are absolutely pouring it on the Giants right now. Especially with Justin Verlander on the mound. As the Reds are up 5-0 in the third. Put up 5 runs so far in that frame. I think they're about to chase Verlander after he's given up 5 runs this inning. Alone for the Giants. The Giants are going to need a lot of catch up to do if they want to win that ball game and not get swept after having a 7-game win streak. So here comes Christian Walker. And the first pitch to Walker is right down the middle for strike one. Christian Walker yet to have a hit in this series. And the 0-1 to Walker is just high. 1-1. As the home plate umpire comes out and tells Castillo to make sure the batter is looking at him before he's ready to get set and pitch. And the 1-1 to Walker, swinging a foul on an outside fastball. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Walker, swinging a foul at a low breaking ball at the knees. So the count remains 1-2. And the 1-2 to Christian Walker is a way breaking ball. So the count is now even at 2-2 strikes. Walker, yes, you have hit this series, batting 156 on the year so far. The former multi-gold glover, and the 2-2 is away once again with that breaking ball. Full count. Really trying to get him to bite with that sharp slider. Jeremy Pena on deck for the Astros, the shortstop, who the Mariners know very well. And the full count pitch is check swing, and he goes around. Another strikeout. First strikeout for Luis Castillo today. And just showed, I guess, Logan Gilbert showed the lineup card to the umpires. They exchanged them. And here comes Jeremy Pena, the World Series MVP shortstop from 2022, takes a first pitch ball on a breaking ball low and away. And the 1-0 to Pena, swing and a miss, a wild wave. Almost fell down there for a little bit. And the 1-1 to Pena is low and in. So 2-1 now to Pena. And the 2-1 pitch is low, ball 3. So 3-1 now to Jeremy Pena. Would be really unfortunate to walk him because that is plus speed on the base pass for the Astros. Batter was called time. Took a while between pitches. And the 3-1 to Pena is high for ball 4. So Pena draws a walk, the first base runner of the game for either team. And here comes the catcher, I believe, Victor Caratini, if I am not mistaken, on the lineup. Yep, I was correct. So here comes Victor Caratini. I believe he's a switch hitter. But I've only seen him against righties, so he's batting from the left side. And the first pitch to Caratini is way inside on the breaking ball. 1-0. Caratini 1 for 6 in the series, and that one hit was yesterday's go-ahead RBI single in the 12th inning, which ended up standing. And the 1-0 is outside for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Caratini. Luis Castillo struggling to find the strike zone. Luis F. Castillo, I should say, not the all-star that we've all come to know and love on this Mariners team. So 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the second. 2-0 count to Caratini. And the 2-0 pitch is high, ball 3. So now 3-0. Castillo's really struggling to find the strike zone here. And the 3-0 is just outside, called a strike. So I'll take that. Take that. It was off the plate, but graceful call from the home plate umpire. Let's get one of the strike zone this time. The 3-1 fouled away. So the count now draws full for Caratini. They'd like to put him away here after starting off 3-0 with Brendan Rodgers now on deck, the Astros' second baseman. Check down to first base. Pena gets back safely, stays on the ground for as long as possible so he can stay on the bag. Still awaiting that payoff pitch to Caratini here with 1 out and 1 on. Here comes the payoff. Outside, ball 4. So back-to-back 1-out walks for Castillo, Luis F. Castillo, and the Astros now have a runner in scoring position for Brendan Rodgers. And here comes Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach, come out on the mound, try to talk things over, calm him down a little bit, get him more dialed in, locked in that strike zone. Seems like Castillo's trying to get a little too fancy with it, trying to get the batter to chase more so than challenge him, which might be the play against this Astros team, but they're having a big problem with strikeouts, these Astros, to start this season. They're a bottom 5 team in strikeout percentage. So you think you would want to use that to your advantage. So here comes Brendan Rodgers, the second baseman for the Astros. Brendan Rodgers is now set in the Astros left batting box, or right batter's box. And the first pitch to Brendan Rodgers is low and away, ball 1. Looking for a ground ball here, preferably to shortstop or third base. A double play opportunity here. And the 1-0 to Rodgers in there for a strike, 1-1. Just clips the inside corner with a sinker. Looked like it appeared to be a sinker based off the movement, not so much the velocity. It's only 90 miles an hour. And the 1-1 steps off. Checks to second base. Would like a nice ground ball here, especially with 1 out. And the 1-1 to Rodgers, well inside, almost hits him. 2-1. Luis F. Castillo, I should say, last time he started against the Giants, gave up 3 runs in 3 innings. Didn't really last that long. And the 2-1, swing and a miss at a high fastball. 2-2 now the count. I'm pretty sure that was the second swing this inning, it felt like, by an Astros hitter. So that felt pretty good. And the 2-2. Popped up, jammed him, foul. So 2-2 still is the count. And the 2-2 once again to Rodgers. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball outside. Got him chasing 2 down. Good pitch there. Finally got him to chase. The slider that started on the lower inside corner and broke away all the way into the other batter's box. Brendan Rodgers never had a chance at that one. Got completely fooled. Here comes Jake Myers, the center fielder. 2 on, 2 outs here in the top of the second. First pitch is swung on into right field. Rayleigh has to play it on a bounce. That's going to score a run. And the third is third base. Tag applied, safe. So the Astros goes first to third. Caratini goes first to third. And Jake Myers scores the first run. It's 1-0. Astros. Not what you're looking for there, especially on the first pitch of that at bat. Unfortunately, it was shallow enough for Luke Rayleigh having to play it on a bounce, and Dylan Moore could just not make the tag in time to get Caratini going from first to third. And here comes Cam Smith as Cal Raleigh comes to take a mound visit. Must be a pitch comm issue. Okay, never mind, he backs up. So 1-0 Astros here in the top of the second in a very big game here for both teams. If whoever wins this game wins this series. First pitch to Cam Smith is well inside, ball one. So far, a very long inning for Luis F. Castillo, having trouble finding the strike zone. More balls than strikes. And the 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike on the lower inside corner. Good, well-located fastball. Cam Smith, who brought the Astros in front 1-0 in the 7th inning yesterday on a 2-out triple. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on, fouled away, up and in. So 1-2 now to Cam Smith. And the 1-0 to the rookie Smith. Swinging a line drive into right field for a base hit. That's going to give another run, and Myers goes first to third, and it's 2-0 Astros. Runners still on the corners, and Castillo's having a tough inning out there. And here comes Jose Altuve's line of card turns over. So far, 2 shallow fly balls into right field that brought in runs for the Astros. And here's Altuve. The first pitch to him is in there for a strike. So far the Astros are, I believe, 2 for 3 now. They're in the scoring position. The 0-1 pitch is grounded past Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore makes a diving stop, throws across. It's not in time. And it's going to score another run. Dylan Moore was able to keep it on the infield, but it's now 3-0 Houston. Oh, my goodness. Diving stop by Dylan Moore, but the throw was offline to Tellez. Had to step off the bag for it. Probably prevented another run, perhaps. Overall, a great play for Dylan Moore for sticking with it, but still an RBI nonetheless for Altuve, an infield single. I believe it will be scored. And here comes Isaac Paredes, the second time up in as many innings. First pitch to him is in there for a strike at the knees. So another bad start for Luis F. Castillo. Second time giving up 3 runs. Last time this happened, though, the Mariners' offense exploded, but still ended up losing. You do not want to face Jordan here in this inning. The 0-1 to Paredes. Runs inside, 1-1. Mariners having a very poor start to the season so far. Had a chance to walk it off in extras multiple times yesterday. Could not do it. And the 1-1 to Paredes is low and away. Ball 2. And the 2-1 to Isaac Paredes. Fouls it off on an inside fastball, 2-2. So a strike away from getting out of this inning for Luis F. Castillo as Paredes called time. Just now getting back into the batter's box. And Castillo checks back to second base, but no one is there to cover. Machine just went down. So hold on here a second. This just went down on me, man. So I have no idea what just happened. No idea. Let's close and reopen. Oh, he must have gotten out of it. Well, I guess he got out of it. Not sure by way of what. Let's see what it was. It was a ground out to second. And the Astros put on 3 as we go to the bottom of the second. Definitely not what you're looking for here, especially in such a pivotal game here that the Mariners seemingly need to win. But of course, there has been a lot of issues with this team hitting and injuries and just not having the depth to do it. So definitely a big talking point for this Mariners team. So here comes Randy Arozarena, his first at bat of the day. First pitch to him is on the top rail, strike 1. Mariners really need an offensive game today because getting 3 or more runs has been a struggle for the Mariners, it seems, especially here at home. And the 0-1 pitch to Arozarena is up and away, ball 1, sorry. 1-1 now. And the 1-1 to Arozarena. Swing and a miss at a middle fastball. Or middle fastball. 1-2. You'd think you'd be able to get to that with a big league hitter like Arozarena. Randy Arozarena is 0 for 9 versus Hunter Brown in his career. Not the kind of numbers you want against this guy. And the 1-2 to Randy. Up and away. And the 2-2 pitch to Arozarena. Swinging a foul to low and in fastball. Kind of ran in on him. Looked like a sinker. Stays alive, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Up and in, 3-2. So a full count to Randy Arozarena. Would like to get him on base here. With Luke Raley and Rowdy Tellez on deck, 2 lefties. Here comes the payoff. Swinging a ground ball to this shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Fields it cleanly, throws the first in time, 1 down. So here comes Luke Raley. Good play by Jeremy Pena to stay with it. Luke Rayleigh wearing the glasses again today. Maybe that'll help him see the ball a little bit better. Off to a slow start, as most Mariners hitters are, just in general. And the first pitch to Luke Rayleigh is at the knees, just a tad low for ball one. And the 1-0 to Rayleigh. Swing and shoots this one to the left side, foul. Luke Rayleigh, another batter that is hitless against Hunter Brown, 0 for 7 against Hunter Brown in his career. And the 1-1 to Luke Rayleigh. Curveball gets him swinging. 1-2. A filthy inside curveball. And the 1-2 to Rayleigh. A way high curveball. Try to get him again with that knuckle curve, but lets it go a little too early. And the 2-2 to Rayleigh. Swings and fouls off another curveball up and away. And the 2-2 to Rayleigh. Checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Holds up on a curveball in the dirt. 3-2. Count runs full for the second straight batter. With Tellez on deck. We'd like to get Rayleigh aboard for Tellez with an opportunity. And the 3-2 to Rayleigh. Swinging a ground ball right to Brendan Rodgers. Gets off the backhand, slips into first, and Christian Walker picks it in time. 2 down. Great play by Brendan Rodgers, the Astros second baseman. Not much you can do about that. A good swing by Luke Rayleigh. A little bit of a backhanded snare by Rodgers, and Christian Walker does the splits on first base and is able to stay anchored on the bag and picks the ball on a little bit of a tricky hop. That's why he's a Gold Glover, 2 down. So unfortunate luck there for the Mariners. That could have snuck on through, and here comes Rowdy. First pitch to him is a fastball fouled away. A little elevated. Tellez batting 0-56 on the year. I believe he has 1 hit, 1 or 2 hits all year. And 1 RBI, no home runs. And the 0-1 pitch to Tellez is on the top rail for a strike. 0-2 now to Tellez very, very quickly. This heart of the order is always a big issue for the Mariners this year. And the 0-2 pitch to Tellez is fastball away. The 1-2 to Rowdy. Swinging a ground ball left side, smothered by Isaac Paredes, who gets up and gets it in time. Rowdy Tellez, not the fastest runner in the world. I feel like anybody else would make that, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Astros. We go to the top of the third. Astros up 3-0. It's a good backhanded stop. If it was just a little more to the left, that probably would have snuck through. But unfortunately, it did not. Gotta have a clean inning here for the Astros, or against the Astros coming up. You gotta have it clean. Tough game so far for Luis F. Castillo. Really looking to tighten up a little bit after giving up 3 runs in the top of the second. But Yordan Alvarez is going to be leading off the top of the third for the Astros. Not really too sure what to expect the rest of this game, but it is already in serious jeopardy. So here comes Yordan Alvarez. First pitch to him is cracked out to center field. And Julio's going to go back on it. He's running out of room, and he makes the catch at the wall. 1 down. Ooh, that was a close one. That was middle, and Alvarez must have barely missed it. That was close. And here comes Christian Walker, the first baseman. Made a nice play to nab Luke Raley. First pitch to him is well outside for ball 1. Try to get him with a slider. Struck out his first time up on 7 pitches. Starts off the at-bat 1-0. Next pitch to him is in there for a strike. Fouled away. A little bit of a redundant sentence there. In there for a strike. Fouled away. Just say it's fouled away, dude. Castillo already at 50 pitches on the game. And the 1-1 to Walker just misses the upper outside edge. Very good pitch, but not quite in there. And the 2-1 to Walker. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Just low, ball 4. So another walk, a 1-out walk for Christian Walker. And here comes Jeremy Pena, the shortstop. It's going to be very hard to double him up if you get a ground ball. He walked his last time up to set up the second inning, which brought 3 Astros back around home plate. First pitch to Pena is shot up the middle for a base hit. So Pena's aboard, and runners on second and first for the Astros. First pitch, middle fastball to Pena. It's a line drive towards Julio for a base hit. So 4th hit for the Astros today. And looking like a very similar inning so far to the second for Luis F. Castillo here in the 3rd. With Victor Caratini coming up, who walked his first time up. First pitch to Caratini is a breaking ball outside. Tried to backdoor him there. Nothing, or 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is shot fouled in the left field line. Caratini walked his first time up. Batting from the left side. And the 1-1 pitch to Caratini is in there for a no, okay. What? That whole pitch was in the strike zone. Called a ball on the inside edge. Not a single part of it was leaking out of the strike zone, but home plate umpire disagreed heavily, even though it was really is framed by Cal just fine. So don't know where that pitch was for the home plate umpire. And Caratini catches a break. Instead of 1-2, it's 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch is swung on grounder. back to the mound, throws onto first, and he can't hang on. J.P. Crawford can't hang on to the ball, and the bases are loaded. A low throw by Luis F. Castillo to second base does not turn into an out. And on back-to-back pitches, the Astros get a lucky break with the non-strike call and then the throwing error by Castillo. J.P. Crawford, just couldn't pick it. Now, knowing J.P. Crawford, he should be able to pick it, but I guess not. And here comes Brendan Rodgers with a chance with the bases loaded. And 1 out for the Astros. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. It's another really rough start for Luis F. Castillo. Absolutely blessed to come out of this one with very minimal damage. And the 0-1 to Brendan Rodgers. It gets him to check his swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1-0. 1-1, sorry. Fastball running inside. Did not go according to the first base umpire. And the 1-1 pitch to Brendan Rodgers is up and away. Breaking ball. And the 2-1 to Rodgers runs in on him. 3-1. Nowhere to put him. You can't walk in a run here. At least you don't want to walk in a run here. Brendan Rodgers, not the most prolific of hitters. Makes you wonder why you're trying to get him to chase here. And the 3-1 count to Rodgers. Top rail, call the ball. So that walks in a run on a high fastball. Crowd isn't pleased, and it's 4-0 Astros. So a high fastball that caught the edge does not get called. Here comes Pete Woodworth to talk to Castillo. This game's slowly running away from the Mariners, and it's only the 3rd inning. Now, I'm getting very concerned about Dan Wilson's managerial decisions as of late, especially in this series so far. Definitely a lot of issues. I know he has a very limited roster, but yeah, it's looking very, very bad for Dan Wilson's first full year, assuming he even lasts that long as Mariners manager. And here comes Jake Myers, the 9-hole hitter. Sorry, actually the 8-hole hitter. Cam Smith is the number 9 guy. RBI single back in the 2nd. So this is his 2nd time in as many innings, in 2 innings. First pitch to Jake Myers gets the outside edge, or inside edge. My apologies. It was inside, but called a strike. Generous call from the home plate umpire. And the 0-1 pitch to Myers. Outside edge, called a ball. He was more a strike that time. Home plate umpire doesn't like it. And I'm not a fan of this umpire right now. And the 1-1 to Myers. Swung on, fouled, 1-2. You need an out here, maybe a ground ball double play. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 1-2 to Jake Myers is outside. Game has already gone on for about 50 minutes. And it's only the 3rd inning, so a lengthy game so far up to this point. Not what you're looking for here, especially against a good ball club like the Astros. And the 2-2 pitch to Myers is swung on, foul, and up and in fastball. Well-located fastball. And the 2-2 pitch to Myers. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third base. Dylan Moore throws onto second for one, onto first for two. Double play. So a much-needed double play to limit the damage. But at the Astros plate one, it's 4-0. Oops. That. We will take that very much. But Mariners still got a lot to do. Let's go do some scoreboard watching. Dodgers up 4-3 on the Nationals in the bottom of the third inning. Reds are up 5-1 over the San Francisco Giants. D-backs are up 2-0 on the Orioles. Padres are up 2-1 on the Athletics. And so far, that's it for games in progress. Rangers beat the Cubs 6-2. And of course, we got this game going on right now, 4-0 Astros. So here comes the bottom of the order for the Mariners. Mariners are gone 1-2-3 in the first two innings, and here comes Dylan Moore. First pitch to Demo is in there for a strike with a changeup. And the 0-2 Demo swung on foul on a middle-in fastball, quickly 0-2. Dylan Moore 1 for 7 in this series so far, which was a 2-out single in game 1, which turned into a Ryan Bliss 2-run home run. Unfortunately, Ryan Bliss is now on the IL with a torn left bicep, and the 0-2 to Demo is fouled off, the knuckle curve. So Victor Robles and Ryan Bliss are now out indefinitely for the Mariners. Two big blows to this defense and offense because they've both been doing their jobs out there relatively. And the 0-2 to Demo. Up and away, ball one. One two to Dylan Moore. Emergency swing fouls it off. Had a knuckle curve at the knees. Just barely fought it off. So 1-2 count to Dylan Moore. Nobody on, nobody out. Fouls off the next one. Inside fastball at 96 miles an hour. So 1-2 once again. 2 for 4 versus Hunter Brown in his MLB career for Dylan Moore. Dylan's been a bright spot in this Mariners offense, well, batting .308 so far on the season. And the 1-2. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Fields it cleanly, bobbles it a little bit, but throws in time, one down. Couldn't quite get out of the glove cleanly to start, but makes up for it. And throws out Dylan Moore, and here comes Miles Mastrobuoni, the starting second baseman today for the Mariners. First pitch to Miles is high for ball one. And the 1-0 to Miles Mastrobuoni is a check swing foul. And the 1-1 to Miles Mastrobuoni swung on out to left field. Jordan Alvarez battling the sun out there. Looks like he doesn't know where it is, but he makes the catch. 2 down. Jordan Alvarez wins the fight with the sun. So here comes J.P. Crawford, the shortstop. Mariners trying to get their first hit and base runner of the ball game. First pitch to J.P. Crawford is swinging a miss at a curveball in the dirt. Strike one. And the 0-1 to JP is low for a ball, 1-1. And the 0-1 is swung into left field for a base hit. That's going to go down the line fair. That's going to be extra bases for J.P. Crawford. And J.P. Crawford has a 2-out double here in the bottom of the third inning. First hit, first base runner, first extra base hit for J.P. Crawford, I believe, of the season. So here comes Julio Rodriguez with a chance to bring a runner home. Need more of those extra base hits to come in. And the first pitch to Julio, weak wave and a miss at a knuckle curve, very in-between swing. He does go around at a knuckle curve in the dirt. And the 0-1 to Julio is high for ball one. So 1-1 now the count. And the 1-1 to Julio is swinging a miss at a ball in the dirt. Don't know what that was. Very weak swing. It was a strong swing. Swinging to the fences. Unfortunately, the ball was in the dirt. So now it's 1-2 to J-Rod. And the 1-2 to Julio, swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. And the 1-2 pitch to Julio, high fastball, doesn't chase. 2-2, 99 miles per hour fastball there from Hunter Brown, throwing some gas. And the 2-2 with a man on second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, swinging a foul tip. And that is going to retire the side and end the inning. So the J.P. Crawford double is stranded as Julio strikes out, and we go to the top of the fifth. Top of the fourth, my apologies. 4-0 Astros. Goodness gracious, I can't. Jesus. There we go. I can't speak, man. Getting my numbers mixed up. So 4-0 Astros here in the top of the fourth. Luis F. Castillo is still out on the mound for the Mariners. And here is Cam Smith. So 9-1-2 for the Astros. RBI single back in the second as he takes a first pitch strike on the inside edge. And the 0-1 to Cam Smith is well outside. So 1 ball and a ball and a strike now to Cam Smith. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on out to center field. Julio doesn't have to move too far, and he makes the catch. And the first pitch to Altuve is up next. Takes first pitch strike. And the 0-1 to Altuve swung on an inside fastball, fouls it away. 0-2 now to Altuve. And the 0-2 to Altuve, swinging a ground ball to the third baseman, actually make that the shortstop J.P. Crawford throws on to first in time. 2 down. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the first out. So we're 2 outs now. So here comes Isaac Paredes, his third time up. 0 for 2 on the day. And the 0-2 to Paredes, swinging a foul down the left field line. And the 0-1 to Paredes, swinging a miss at a low and inside breaking ball, 0-2. And the 0-2 is up and outside. And the 1-2 to Paredes, swinging a foul. Just got a piece of the elevated fastball. And the 1-2 to Paredes, tries to get him to chase with an outside slider, does not. And the 2-2 pitch gets in a swing, pops up in the right field. Luke Raley coming in on it, and it's going to bloop into shallow right field, and it's going to falls in for a base hit. And Paredes might have himself a double. No, he's going to stay at first base. So a 1-out single, bloop single, or 2-out bloop single into right field between Tellez and Raley. And here comes Jordan Alvarez, who is 0 for 2 on the day so far. 2 very loud outs for Jordan. So 2 outs, 1 on, as Alvarez gets a well-placed slider in there for a strike, backdoor slider. So 0-1 to Alvarez. 0-1 is low and away on a changeup. both outs for Jordan Alvarez were out to center field for Julio to grab, and the 1-1 is low and away once again. As Cal asks for a new baseball. And the 2-1 to Jordan. In there for a strike, swing and a miss. I don't know why I said that. Should have just said swing and a miss. So 2-2 now. This might be Castillo's last inning. At 85 pitches going on 86, and the 2-2 to Alvarez. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. Foul. At a low and in breaking ball. What was that? I guess they gave a pitcher violation, so it's a ball 3 now. Is that what just happened? Is it now a full count? So it's 3-2 count, some sort of pitcher violation. As Luis F. Castillo steps off. I'm so confused what's going on. Very weird sequence here. And the full count pitch to Alvarez is in there for a strike, and it's laced down the left field line. Fair ball. Rosarena gets to it. Paredes goes first to third. And now another long inning here for the Mariners. Astros now have the batters have runners on the corners with a Jordan Alvarez single at the left field. And here comes Christian Walker with a chance for an RBI. 2 on, 2 outs for the Astros. First pitch to Walker, swung on and missed at a fastball running in on him. Christian Walker walked his last time up and K'd his first time, so he's 0-1 with a walk and a strikeout. And he's facing an 0-1 count here too. And he swings at the next one, fouls it off. So quickly 0-2 to Walker. Would like to get him out here. You don't want the Astros scoring in 3 consecutive innings. Mariners bullpen is showing some signs of movement. And the 0-2 to Walker. The breaking ball low and away, does not chase it. Edward Bizardo warming up in the bullpen. "90 pitches now for Luis F. Castillo. Here comes number 91. The 1-2 to Walker is low, and Alvarez takes off, and he'll steal second base. So Jordan Alvarez steals second, and now the Astros have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. The ball skipped away from Cal a little bit, so Jordan was pretty much safe there all the way. And the 2-2 once again to Christian Walker. Swinging a ground ball foul. So we'll do it again. Castillo steps off again. So another disengagement. First of this at-bat, so he has another one in his at-bat, if he so desires. And the 2-2 to Walker is up and in on the strike zone. Called a ball, 3-2. Umpire's been very stingy today, but doesn't get the call there. It's a pitcher's pitch, had him frozen. And the Mariners dugout's chirping at him. Home plate umpire doesn't appreciate it. Dan Wilson, I'm sure, getting a little antsy out there. Carlos Torres, the home plate umpire, not too pleased. And the 3-2 pitch to Walker is in there for a strike, fouled away. Another lengthy inning and a lengthy at-bat for Luis Castillo. I don't imagine he comes out after this. No matter the result of this at-bat. Alvarez at second, Paredes at third. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Fouls it off. And the 3-2 to Walker, outside, ball 4. Bases loaded now for Jeremy Pena. And Wilson isn't showing any signs of coming out. So Castillo has to get out of this one way or another. With Bizardo not fully warmed up, it appears. Here's Jeremy Pena. First pitch to Pena is in there for a strike on the outside edge. Just barely clipped the strike zone, so good call from the home plate umpire. Finally gets one in our favor. And time is called by Pena. Pena 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. This is his 3rd time up here in the 4th inning. Astros so far cruising in terms of pitching, in the next pitch to Pena is swung on and missed at a breaking ball outside. Got him chasing 0-2. As Castillo steps off, big pitch coming up. And the 0-2 pitch is low and outside. 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-2. Swing and a miss. So strike 3 gets out of the inning clean. And that is Castillo's 100th pitch. So you got to imagine that is going to be his last pitch of the day. 4-0 Astros. So a very well-needed strikeout. You got to imagine Castillo's day is now done. The Mariners really need some offense going here. It's currently 0 runs on 1 hit and 1 error for the Mariners, and 4 runs on 6 hits for the Astros. All right, Mariners need some offense going as the top of the order is coming up. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters. So Polanco, Cal Raleigh, and Randy Rosarena will lead off here in the top or the bottom of the 4th inning. So here comes the DH, Jorge Polanco, batting from the left side. 100 Brown stays on the mound. Only 53 pitches for him so far, compared to Luis F. Castillo's 100 pitches in only 4 innings. Rough day for Castillo once again. First pitch to Polanco shows bunt, but takes a high curveball for ball one. Don't know why you would show bunt there. Polanco flew out to the right fielder his first time up. And the 1-0 to Polo. Inside edge for a strike. The 1-1. Swung off the end of the bat. Out to Pena. Feels it cleanly. Throws on to first. And Christian Walker makes an incredible pick for the first out. Another great play by Pena and Walker to stay with it the whole way. Another good swing by Polanco. Ground ball. And a great pick by Christian Walker. Once again, the Gold Glover at first base the Astros got. A huge free agency move for him. And gets Polanco by about half a step, and here comes Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch to Cal is up and in. And the 1-0 to Cal is cracked down the right field. Rogers makes a diving play, throws on to first in time from a knee. 2 outs, so 2 loud outs for the Mariners here to begin the bottom of the 4th inning. That ball was smoked on a ground ball to Brendan Rodgers. Another great stop by him. Slowly got up and threw one to first with plenty of time. Here comes Randy Arozarena, second time up. First pitch swing and fouls it off. 0-1. So he grounded out to shortstop. And the 0-1 to Arozarena takes a pitch at the knees for a strike. So quickly 0-2. And the 0-2 to Randy is up and in, almost hits him. 1-2. Randy Arozarena 0 for 1, grounded out to shortstop his first time up. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th, though 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 4-0 Astros. Here on this rubber match, whoever wins this game will win the series. Mariners have yet to win a series so far this year. And the 2-2 to Randy. Swinging a foul ball to fastball up. The Mariners split with the A's the first 4 games of the series, then lost a series to the Tigers at home, then got swept by the Giants in San Francisco, and are on track as of now to lose this series of the Astros. Mariners sitting at a 4-8 record, a very poor start so far, especially offensively. Not being able to bring in runners from scoring position, and the 2-2 to Randy is swing on out to left field. Yordan Alvarez tracking it. He's not going to get there. It's going to get to the warning track and off the wall. Randy Arozarena is going to have a 2-out double. It was a low curveball, but he's able to get to it and go right past Alvarez. Bit of a wonky swing, but it works out in the Mariners' favor. And here comes Luke Raley with a man in scoring position. So a 2-out double for the Mariners. Swing from Raley can get the Mariners right back in this ball game. First pitch to Raley, up and in for a ball. And the 1-0 to Rayleigh. Outside, 2-0. Try to dot him with a fastball on the outer edge. Does not get the call. Luke Rayleigh ahead 2-0. Rosarena at second with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 4th inning, 4-0 Astros. 2-0 pitch is swung on foul at a low breaking ball. A lot of hard hit balls in this game for the Mariners, but not many of them have produced hits. Only 2 hits for the Mariners, both doubles so far from J.P. Crawford and Randy Rosarena. And the 2-1 to Rayleigh, swing and a miss. Had a low breaking ball, 2-2. And the 2-2 to Rayleigh, swinging a fouls off an outside breaking ball. Too close to take in Rayleigh's mind. Fouls it off. Stays alive. Two-two to Rayleigh. Swing and a miss at a curveball. So just like last inning, a 2-out double is stranded, and it's 4-0 Astros. So the Castillo's day is done. Here comes Edward Bizardo in relief. Here comes the catcher, Victor Caratini. First pitch to Caratini's in there for a strike, fouled away. And the 0 to Caratini, up and in. So a ball and a strike now to Victor Caratini, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fielder's choice, which produced a run, I believe. Actually, no, it was almost like a throwing error from the pitcher Castillo on a ground ball right to him, and the 1-1 pitch is in there for a strike on a backdoor breaking ball. Well located pitch there from Bizardo. And the 1-2 to Caratini is a hanging breaking ball in there that gets fouled away. And the 1-2 to Caratini. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And here comes Brendan Rodgers, second baseman. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch to Rodgers is low. 2-0. The 2-0 to Rodgers. Outside 3-0. Zardo struggling to find a strike zone against Brendan Rodgers here. And the 3-0 is in there at the knees for a strike. Brendan Rodgers taken all the way. And 3-1 to Brendan Rodgers, outside ball 4. So, not a very competitive at-bat there, and Brendan Rodgers works a 1-out walk. Here comes the center fielder, Jake Myers, 1 for 2. Grounded into a double plays last time up. And he's going to do it again out to JP, and JP can't handle it. JP bobbles it, and that turns a double play ball into no outs, another base runner for the Astros. So an E6. Wasn't hit very hard, and JP just couldn't hang on to it. That's just been a microcosm of the game for today. JP never truly got his hand on it. And here comes Cam Smith with a chance to put the runners in scoring position. First pitch to Cam Smith is swung up the middle. Julio's making a charge on it. Makes a sliding catch for 2 outs. Great play by Julio to prevent a hit from Cam Smith. So the second error today for the Mariners. Julio flashing the no-fly zone. And here comes Jose Altuve's lineup card turns over. With 2 on and 2 outs. Jose Altuve 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the second. Just dumped in front of Luke Raley for a base hit. First pitch to Altuve is swung on, fouled away on the outer edge. And the 0-1 to Altuve is way up high. 1-1, count evens up. And the 1-1 to Altuve in there for a strike, fouled off. A good breaking ball that Jose Altuve couldn't quite get to, but just got a piece of it. So 1-2 now to Altuve. Would like to have a clean inning from Bizzardo here, but the Astros have had traffic in every single inning thus far. And the 1-2 to Altuve. Up and outside. 2-2 now, the count. And the 2-2 to Altuve. Swinging a pop-up. In foul territory, Cal off the mask, and he makes the catch. And retires the side, scoreless. So 2 stranded by the Astros. And we go to the top of or the bottom of the fifth. I don't know why it was on bottom of the fifth the whole time. Should have been top of the fifth, but now it's the bottom of the fifth. My apologies. My apologies. So Hunter Brown back on the mound for the Astros. And here comes Rowdy Tellez to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Mariners. And the first pitch to Rowdy. It's a curveball up and away. And the 1-0 is way outside. So 2-0 to Tellez now. Rowdy's first plate appearance was a ground ball shot to third baseman Isaac Paredes, who made a nice play on it. Throwing the first in time, given Rowdy's speed. And the 2-0 pitch to Tellez is hammered down the right field line. Does it have a chance? And it dies at the warning track for Cam Smith. A well-hit ball by Cam Smith, but the ballpark holds it. And allowed out number one. And Tellez's tough year continues. And here comes Dylan Moore, the third baseman. First pitch to Demo. Fouled off on an inside fastball, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch to Demo. Swing and a miss at a center cut fastball, 0-2. Demo was way late on that pitch. And the 0-2 to Demo is swung on, pop foul. Well inside fastball. And the 0-2 to Dylan Moore. Low ball one. Ooh. Almost hits Caratini where the sun don't shine. Got a little close there. And the 1-2 to Dylan Moore. Swinging a really jammer. Pena fields it cleanly with a bare hand and throws on to first base. An incredible play. Jeremy Pena has been on it today. 2 down. Ball wasn't hit exceptionally hard, and Pena barehands it on the infield grass and throws a strike to Christian Walker, who picks it just fine. Here comes Miles Mastroboni. First pitch to Mastroboni. Swings and flies it out into the gap. Jake Meyers tracking it, and Alvarez takes charge and makes the catch. Alvarez and Jake Meyers almost collided, but it's caught nonetheless. The Mariners are retired in order. We go to the 6th. That was almost a disastrous play for the Astros. Jake Meyers almost collided headfirst into the stomach of Yordan Alvarez. Would have taken them both out on a terrible collision, but thankfully it doesn't, nobody's hurt. But it's still an out nonetheless, and that's going to retire the inning. The Mariners just can't get anything going offensively. So another bullpen pitcher coming out in Colin Snyder. His 5th appearance of the year, 4 and 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks on the year so far. And here is Isaac Paredes. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Look how long he is. Look how long my cat is. And the 0-1 to Paredes is shot foul. And the 0-2 from Snyder to Paredes is shot foul on a low slider. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, 1 down. Colin Snyder gets his first strikeout of the day, 5th of the season. Well-located slider. Gets Paredes to chase, and here comes Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3 with a single his last time up, back in the 4th. First pitch to Yordan is in there for a strike with a breaking ball. And the 0-1 to Alvarez is swung on foul. Yordan hitting the ball hard today. Last 2 outs over 100 miles per hour. His second out almost 110 off the end of the bat. His actual hit was 101. And the 0-2 to Alvarez is swung on shot to the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez, who takes it himself for the second out. So a ground out to the first baseman righty Tellez retires Alvarez for the third time today. Here comes Christian Walker. Christian Walker, his first year in an Astros uniform, 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. First pitch to him is low. Yeah, Walker 0 for 1. His last 2 times up, he drew a walk in the third and the fourth inning. Came up 3 times in 3 innings, and the 1-0 to Walker is in there for a strike on the outer edge. Generous call from the home plate umpire. Carlos Torres, I believe is his name. And the 1-1 to Walker is swung on foul on the outside edge. And the 1-2 to Walker is swung on chop to the third base. This shortstop J.P. Crawford fields it clean. He throws on the first in time and retires the side in order. So Colin Snyder retires the side in order. First time the Astros had not had a base runner in the inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth with the bottom of the order coming up. Sheesh. Running on fumes here, man. Need some excitement. So we got to the bottom of the sixth inning. I believe it is J.P. Crawford that's going to be leading off for the Mariners. It's going to be 9-1 and 2s. Here comes J.P. Doubled his last time up. Swings and misses at a fastball. And the 0-1 to J.P. takes outside 1-1. J.P. Crawford doubled back in the third inning, so he is 1-1. Only his second time up so far today, given the poor offensive performance from the Mariners once again today. The 1-1 is taken low. And the 2-0 to J.P. Crawford, swung and a miss at a fastball. And the 2-2 to J.P. Outside fastball fouled away. J.P. expanding the strike zone there. And the 2-2 to Crawford. Check swing foul on a high fastball. So J.P. Crawford with a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the sixth. Astros up 4-0. A pivotal game here early on in the season. In this very, very young season. And the 2-2 to J.P. Middle fastball fouled off. And the 2-2 to Crawford once again is down. So Crawford works a full count. Julio Rodriguez up on deck. And the full count pitch to Crawford is swung on, popped up foul, going out of play. So far, a good at bat from J.P. Crawford. Hopefully, you want a good result out of this. And the payoff once again to J.P. Outside, fouled away. Would have been ball 4, but too close to take. In J.P. Crawford's mind, even though it was well off the plate. Had J.P. fooled. Thankfully, he was able to foul it off and live to see another pitch. Brown about to throw his 90th pitch. And the 3-2 is right to Paredes. Throws on to first, a little high, but in time. A high fastball would have been ball 4, but JP puts it in play and gets thrown out as a result. So here comes Julio Rodriguez with 1 out, nobody on. Hunter Brown's having an absolutely gem on the mound for the Astros today. Not what you're looking for as a Mariners fan here. Taylor Scott warming up now, the lefty, in the bullpen for the Astros. I believe that's Taylor Scott at least. No, it's not. It's Sousa. He just recently got called up. Looks very similar to Taylor Scott. So Polanco due up next and Cal Raleigh. So 2 switch hitters after Julio. Pardon me. So far, a very breezy day for Hunter Brown, as most pitchers have been against Mariners hitting thus far. And the first pitch to Julio is cracked down the third base line, fouled away inside fastball. Julio with 2 strikeouts, and the 0-1 to Julio is swung on, fouled off. 0-2. Had a low fastball. Julio is a little bit in a slump right now. Is 1 for his last 22 or 23. His last hit was the first inning home run in San Francisco on Sunday. So it's been multiple days since he's had a hit. And he's not had him in some very clutch situations. The 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman Paredes. Fields it cleanly, throws on to first in time, 2 down. Julio retired once again. It's the 3rd time, this time on a 5-3 ground out. And here comes the switch hitter Jorge Polanco DHing today. And Polanco swings at a first pitch curveball, just gets on top of it, fouls it off. Flied out to right field his first time up and grounded out to short his second time up. Jorge Polanco, without a doubt, the best hitter on the Mariners roster as of now statistically. And the 0-1 to Polanco. Outside on the curveball. Caratini tried to frame it. Too far outside, though. 1-1. Cal Raleigh is due up. Should Polanco reach. And the 1-1 to Polanco. Swung on, fouled, another curveball. Brown now at 96 pitches, going on 97. And the 1-2 to Polanco. Check swing didn't go. Wouldn't offer at a curveball in the dirt. Now 2-2 to Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 in the day. 2 with a flyout and a ground out to right field and the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And the 2-2 to Polanco. Middle fastball swung on right to third base. Gets all 3 outs, and the side is sat down in order for Hunter Brown. And here comes Casey Lawrence, making his first appearance for the Mariners in the top of the 7th inning. So 3 groundouts to third base in that frame. Retires the side in order. And Cal Raleigh will be up once the Mariners get back up to bat with Randy Rosarena and Luke Raley. With in all likelihood, the lefty Sousa coming out. But that'll be a little bit later. So here we're on the top of the 7th inning. Casey Lawrence coming out for the first time in a Mariners uniform. Just called up from AAA after Jesse Hahn was designated for assignment following yesterday's game. 4-0 Astros. Mariners looking to get some offense going, but so far not much. Only 2 doubles. 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 6th. Or sorry, 1 in the 5th. My apologies. Won't see these Astros until the end of May. Back in Houston for a 4-game set. And here comes Jeremy Pena. First pitch to Pena is a swing and a miss at a very slow breaking ball, 70 miles an hour. Casey Lawrence hasn't been with the Mariners since 2018. Very long time. Been 6 years. And the 0-1 pitch to Pena is up and in. And the 1-1 to Pena, swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, his counterpart, throws on to first in time, 1 down. Here comes Victor Caratini, the catcher. Caratini for 2 with a fielder's choice in there as well. First pitch takes well inside, ball 1. And the 1-0 to Caratini inside once again. 2-0 now to Caratini. And the 2-0 to Caratini is swung on foul at a breaking ball that leaked over the middle of the plate. Thankfully, he wasn't able to get a hold of it. So a walk, a fielder's choice, to strikeout for Caratini, making him 0-2 on the day. And 2-1 to Caratini is way up and in, near hits him. 3-1. And the 3-1 to Caratini is cracked out to center field. Julio chasing it, running out of room, slowing down at the track of the wall. He makes the catch just at the wall, 2 down. And here comes Brendan Rodgers, second baseman. First pitch to him is just on the outside edge, but misses inside. Brendan Rodgers struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, but then walked the last 2 times in the third and the fifth, respectively. So his 4th time up now today. And the 1-0 to Brendan Rodgers is in there for a strike. Taken all the way. And the 1-1 to Rodgers is a broken bat. Going to loop right in front of Mastroboni, who plays it on a bounce, bare hands, and throws the first in time. So a 1-2-3 7th inning for Casey Lawrence. Good job for him. And here come the Mariners in the bottom of the 7th. Gonna need some offense. Gotta need it. Got to have it. All it takes is one rally to get the Mariners right back in this ball game. But do they have it in them? I don't know. All right, Hunter Brown's day is done. 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks, 98 pitches. So here comes Sousa, the lefty, to pitch for the Astros. And here comes Cal Raleigh batting from the right side. First pitch to him is swing and a miss at a curveball. 0-1. And the 0-1 to Cal. Froze on me. Well, it's pending. We will see. The entire thing just went dead on me. Sick, dude. I love it when a big pitch comes up and I don't get to see it. Okay, 1-2 to Cal now. And the 1-2 pitch to Cal Raleigh is in there, strike 3. 95 in the inside edge. Cal looking. Here comes Randy Arozareno. 1-for-2 with a double. First pitch of him is up and away. 1-0. And the 1-0 to Randy is taken outside on a curveball. 2-0 now. And the 2-0 to Randy is taken outside. 3-0. And the 3-0 to Randy is inside ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk, and Randy Arozarena is aboard. 1 out here in the 7th. And here comes Luke Raley, lefty on lefty matchup. And the first pitch to Raley is outside. And the 1-0 to Raley is down. So 2-0. So far, ball 6 from Bennett Sousa after retiring Cal Raleigh on a strikeout. So 1-on-1 out for Luke Raley, a 2-0 count. You really want to get to the bullpen here. You got to do it. You have no other choice. They don't have Josh Hader, I don't believe, after he went over 2 innings yesterday. And the 2-0 to Raley is at the knees. Called a ball. Great pitch by Bennett Sousa. Doesn't go his way. More so a strike than a ball, but the Mariners will take it. 3-0. So 7 straight balls thrown. And the 3-0 pitch to Raley is in there for a strike. And the 3-1 to Raley is down, ball 4. So back-to-back walks for the Mariners, and they have a runner in scoring position and 2 men aboard. So the Mariners have a chance here with Rowdy Tellez up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rowdy Tellez almost hit one out, just went out to the warning track. Must have just gotten under it. Is Luke Rayleigh being lifted for a pinch runner? Because he's walking back to the dugout. Oh, a pitching change. So a righty now coming out for the Astros with two out, with 1 on 2 out, or two on 1 out. Thank you, goodness, for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 7th inning. You gotta have it here. Some scoreboard watching. See what happened around the league. Anything new that I haven't seen. Padres beat the A's. They're the first team to reach 10 wins. D-backs pounded the Orioles 9-0. White Sox jump out to an early 1-0 lead over the Guardians, and the Dodgers are up 6-5 on the Nationals. Looking to avoid being swept by the Nationals, and the Reds and the Giants just went to the 10th inning, tied up at 6 runs apiece. And of course, this game 4-0 Astros. And here comes Donovan Solano to pinch hitting for Rowdy Tellez against a righty, Contreras. First pitch is swing and a miss by Donovan Solano. Solano batting for Tellez, so a righty-righty matchup, usually not something you would often see. But Solano, in desperate need of a base hit here, only one so far on the year. And one is a Mariner. And the 0-1 pitch from Contreras to Solano is swung on and missed once again. So quickly 0-2 on 2 fastballs that weren't the fastest in the world, only 90 and 91. So definitely hittable for a big league hitter. But Solano not able to get to them in time. And the 0-2 to Solano. Strike 3 called. So caught looking on a pitch on the corner. And there's 2 down here. Solano goes out on 3 pitches. Not what you're looking for, especially in this kind of spot. And here comes Dylan Moore. Great pitch by Contreras and a tough take by Donovan Solano, who's been, quote-unquote, the biggest offseason signing for the Mariners. Just not looking good. And here comes Dom Canzone to pinch hit for Dylan Moore. And here comes Joe Espada for a mound visit. As they talk about Dom Canzone. The Mariners need something. Only 2 hits on the day for the Mariners and 2 errors. If it's 4-0 Astros, they got to start giving something here. It's going to be really tough to come back if you don't get it here. Get anything here. You have to get something. Nice to see Dom Canzone get a hold of one. Yesterday he struck out on 3 pitches twice, if I'm not mistaken. I do know he struck out twice. And the first pitch from Contreras to Dom Canzone, swinging a foul tip at a middle fastball. Had a good chance he was able to get a hold of that one. Just under it. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul at an elevated fastball. Quickly 0-2. Astros being aggressive with the fastball. Contreras here being very short with these Mariners hitters, just trying to get them out. And the 0-2 pitch from Contreras is swung on out to left field. Going to be pretty easy for Alvarez to go make the play, and he makes it. The Mariners are turned away. And we go to the top of the 8th. 4-0 Astros. Well, this sucks. So Casey Lawrence is back out for another inning for the Mariners. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was a good stretch right there. Ooh, that felt good. Here comes Jake Myers, so it's gonna be 8, 9, and 1. I guess Randy Rosarena isn't out on the field for whatever reason. Oh, he's coming back out. So now we're all set to play. So Dylan Moore goes out to right field. Mastrobuoni moves to third, and Rayleigh goes to first. Oh, Leo Rivas is at second. And Solano's at first base. First pitch to Jake Myers is grounded foul. Casey Lawrence once again still out there for the Mariners. And the 0-1 pitch to Myers is on the outer edge for a strike. So 0-2 to Jake Myers. And the 0-2 to Myers, swinging a ground ball to the third baseman, Mastrobuoni, throws onto first in time, 1 down. So the Giants just walked off the Reds with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 10th. They only needed 1, but they got them all. So they snap a 2-game losing streak, and here comes Cam Smith, the right fielder for the Astros, rookie. First pitch to him is on the lower outside edge, but it is off the plate. So ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch to Smith is shot into right field for a base hit. Rayleigh goes out and gets it on the backhand, throws back into second. So it's going to be a single for Cam Smith, his second hit of the day. And here comes Jose Altuve. With like a ground ball double play here, Altuve 1 for 4. First pitch to him is popped up into shallow infield grass. JP Crawford coming on, and it drops in front of Julio. Cam Smith goes to second. It goes past him. So poor defense by the Mariners once again. It drops between Crawford and Rodriguez, and Jose Altuve will get on board again. Sloppy defense from the Mariners today. Julio must have never saw it, but JP thought he had it all the way, but some poor communication, and Julio throws over the second baseman and out near towards the backstop. Cal Raleigh luckily was back there to keep the runners from advancing. And it's 2 on. That's going to be a base hit. So Altuve has another single on the day. And here comes Isaac Paredes with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch to him is in there for a strike on a breaking ball. And the 0-1 to Paredes, you'd like a ground ball here, is taken on the outside edge for a strike. It was outside the strike zone, but called a strike anyways. Mariners catch a little bit of a break right there. This is Paredes' 5th time up. And the 0-2, swinging a ground ball off of the pitcher Lawrence, and it carries him into no man's land. But nobody can advance past third base, and the Astros have him loaded. So clanks off of Casey Lawrence, and the second baseman Leo Rivas couldn't make a play there, but it stays in the infield, so it's going to be an infield base hit. And here comes Yordan Alvarez with the bases loaded. Say Casey Lawrence feels that cleanly, is in all likelihood a double play. Unfortunately, it is not. And Yordan Alvarez has a chance to, in essence, put this game away with one swing of the bat. Training staff out there to check on Lawrence, the pitcher, just to make sure he's okay, because it did clank right off him. Yeah, hit him right on the forearm. Casey Lawrence on the comebacker. He looks to be all right. Just giving some warm-up pitches for Casey Lawrence. Here comes Jordan Alvarez into the batter's box. And the first pitch to Yordan is well outside, ball 1. Nowhere to put him, so you can't walk him. You got to get him here. And the 1-0 pitch to Alvarez. Swinging a fly ball. Popped up. Cal looks around. Has no play. A lot of bad luck for the Mariners today, and honestly throughout this entire season, as they're on the verge of losing another series. Still haven't won a series yet this year. And the 1-1 pitch to Alvarez is outside, ball 2. Mariners on the verge of going down to 4-9, 5 games under 500. For, I think, the first time in quite some time now, maybe since 2022, before I even started watching baseball. And the 2-1 pitch to Alvarez is cracked out to left field. Randy Arozarena goes back on it, and he's going to make the catch, and it will score a run. It's going to be deep enough. Cam Smith comes around to scores. So a deep sack fly by Alvarez. It's 5-0. Here comes Christian Walker with a chance to add on. And the first pitch to him is inside ball one. And the 1-0 pitch to Christian Walker checks his swing and he goes around. Strike one. And Christian Walker takes the next pitch for a strike. So it's now 1-2 with 2 outs. And the 1-2 to Walker. Up and in. And the 2-2 to Walker is cracked out to left field. Rosarena charging on it, and he makes the catch. Astros add on one more, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Don't really have much to say about today's game so far. It's just been it's been a normal Mariners baseball game. So here comes Miles Mastrobuoni, lead off the bottom of the 8th, takes a first pitch strike from Contreras. Astros pitcher still in as Mauricio Dubon takes over left field. And Jazz McCormick goes into right, replacing Alvarez and Cam Smith. Blank there. As Mastrobuoni takes ball one. So 1-1. So Miles Mastrobuoni, 2 flyouts to left field. And the 1-1 pitch to Mastrobuoni is cracked into right field for a base hit. So Mastrobuoni's aboard. Lead off base hit in the bottom of the 8th. Nice solid swing there by the lefty, Mastrobuoni. Good stuff there. I like that. And here comes J.P. Crawford. And the first pitch to J.P. Crawford is a high fastball. 1-0. Crowd starting to chant JP's name. And the 1-0 to Crawford is up and away, ball 2. You got to start hoping the Astros start making mistakes here because you have a long ways to go. You have 6 outs to get 5 runs to tie and 6 to take the lead. And with this Mariners team, it is a very, very tall order. And the 2-0 to J.P. Crawford just hits the outside edge. Called a strike. Unfortunate call there. It was fully off the plate. So instead of 3-0, it's now 2-1. And here comes the 2-1 pitch, is taken for a strike all the way. And the 2-2 to J.P. Crawford is up but fouled. There's a high breaking ball. J.P. fouls it away, keeps it 2-2. And the 2-2 is high, full count. So full count, 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Astros leading 5-0. Julio on deck, and then Polanco and Cal, should anybody else get aboard. And the 3-2 is high and away, ball 4. So JP is on board for the second time today after his double, and here comes Julio, who's been in a bit of a slump the past few games, but all that can go away right here with one big swing of the bat. Julio is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third base. And the first pitch to J-Rod is way up high on a breaking ball. 1-0. If you got to take a walk, take your walk. Get Jorge Polanco up with the bases loaded. Mariners were looking for something here. Need Julio to get hot. Just to do something. Anything. And the 1-0 to Julio. Swinging a foul at a low fastball. Was in the zone. Kind of lower edge away. Crowd now chanting Julio. Doing their Julio chants. Trying to get him pumped up. Hopefully it produces some results. The 1-1. High, 2-1. Julio and the Mariners were looking for a clutch base hit here to get the Mariners at least on the board and start something here. And the 2-1 to Julio. High, ball 3. So 3-1 now. Contreras having a tough time finding the strike zone. I'm sure he'll be on a little bit of a shorter leash now. Assuming he gets the bases loaded here. Steven Okert, the lefty, currently warming up. And the 3-1 to Julio. Up. It's ball 4 and the bases are loaded. And Espada's going on the lefty to turn Jorge Polanco around to bat from the right side. Assuming he stays in. Oh, Polanco's getting substituted, it looks like. So it's instead of having Polanco, who is not as good of a hitter from the right side, but is a switch hitter nonetheless, is going to be pinch hit for, in all likelihood, Mitch Garver, who got a single yesterday, but couldn't bring the winning run in from 90 feet away and grounded into an inning-ending double play in the 11th inning in yesterday's ball game, which was very untimely, even though he manufactured the first run. First and only run, I should say, for the Mariners. Make the baby great again? You might have to. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you. When I'm gonna get my new posters, next time I see Dalton, like in person, I'll have to let him know to get him before he pulls up wherever we're going. So here comes, I believe, Mitch Garver. It's gonna be. So here comes Mitch Garver to pinch hit for Jorge Polanco against a lefty batter. Or lefty pitcher, my apologies. Yeah, it's a who won yesterday? The Astros did in 12 innings. By 2-1 is a really rough game. And the first pitch from Okert is outside ball 1. Tying run is now on deck for the Mariners. Cal Raleigh is on deck. You would like to get to him. And the 1-0 to Garver is just on the inner edge for a strike. So 1-1 now. Tough call there, but it was a strike nonetheless. So Garver will be taking over the DH spot the rest of this ball game, unless something changes. And the 1-1 to Garver is up and away, 2-1. Nowhere to put him, so a walk will bring in a run and bring the tying run to the plate. Mastrobuoni at third, Crawford at second, and Julio at first after drawing a walk. Mitch Garver looking for that first hit of the year with runners in scoring position, and the 2-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. Got started a little too early, 2-2. Good slider. Mitch Garver looking to get a hold of one here. You have to have it. Comeback time, I hope so. And the 2-2 to Garver is low and in. Full count. Tying run on deck as it stands right now. Garver reaching would give the Mariners a shot. Bases loaded, full count, nobody out. And the 3-2 pitch is fouled back at a breaking ball over the middle of the plate. Just barely got a piece of it. Was way early on it, but able to foul it back. And he stays alive for another pitch. Ugh. Gotta have it here. And the 3-2 pitch. Cracked out to left field. Skied left field. Dubon has time. Mastrobuoni will not advance. Not deep enough. One down. So no runs. And Garver flies out. See Giants. Oh yeah, the Giants ended up winning it in the bottom of the 10th inning. So they snapped their 2-game skid. And here comes Cal with a chance to get the Mariners back in this ballgame. Yeah, the Giants had a good comeback. They came down from down 5-1. First pitch to Cal is outside. Yeah, the Reds came back down 5-0 to beat the Reds. The Giants did. At least you weren't swept. Yeah. Still a series lost nonetheless. You hate to see it. And the 1-0 to Cal. Swing and a miss at an inside breaking ball. Had him fooled. Cal Raleigh has hit a grand slam off this specific pitcher before last year. And the 1-1 pitch to Cal swings and misses at a high breaking ball. 1-2. Good pitch from Okert. The Mariners are starting to be in jeopardy of not even scoring here. Cal Raleigh 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. And the 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-2 now. He was able to hold up. Very strong muscles to be able to hold that bat back. A Rosarena on deck. Times your pinball. It's not a tournament. It's just playing it for scores. It's at. I gotta leave here at 5, like 15ish. So not long after this game, and the 2-2 to Cal, way outside, full count once again. You would have liked if Garver didn't get out. He would have walked. Would have been a much better scenario here. And the full count pitch to Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well-located slider. Would have been a strike if he took it. But he swings and misses. 2 down. He was way early on it. Way off speed. Yeah, just a tad bit out in front. Could not connect with it. And Randy Rosarena is the last chance to get something going here in this inning. First pitch to Rosarena. Outside. So the Mariners had bases loaded, nobody out. And then 2 straight outs. On a golden opportunity might be squandered here. And the 1-0 to Randy. Swing and a ground ball foul. 1-1. Yeah, splash hit homer. I saw that, yeah. He didn't need to get the homer. He just needed 1, but he got them all. Giants are looking pretty solid. And Brian Abreu is in the bullpen working for the Astros, just in case. And the 1-1 pitch from Okert Rosarena is hammered out to left field, going back, and it's gone! A grand slam for Rosarena. And the Mariners are now within 1. Oh my goodness. Well, the Mariners are right back in this ball game. You would have liked for them to get at least one of those runs off the walks, but we'll take that. You didn't need them all in 1 inning, but you needed it here. You needed something, and that's a start. Mariners down 1. Let's go. Right back in it. Randy Rosarena with a grand slam. Hope they can score a point. Don't say that. They're called runs. Nobody says points. They're called runs. Anyone who says points is a casual. That was absolutely scorched off the bat of a Rosarena. And here comes Luke Raley with a chance to tie this ball game. First pitch is swung on and missed at a breaking ball. Well, that changes the complexity of this game very much as the Mariners are down to 4 outs, but now just need 1 run. They got 4 back with 1 swing. And the 1-0 to Raley. Taken for a strike. Middle breaking ball. Randy knew it immediately off the bat. And the 0-2 to Raley. Cracked. Out to center field, but the center fielder Myers has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. Well, things just got interesting. So an eighth inning grand slam. You would have liked that. You would have liked the sac fly of not just scored last time after Yordan Alvarez got a sac fly to make it 5-0, but you'll take it nonetheless. Points on basketball and football, main. Doesn't matter, dude. You got to call them right. Because they're not called points in baseball. They are called runs. Like I said, anyone who calls them points is a casual. That's just how it is, man. I don't make the rules, man. It's been runs since the 1800s. Man, if only Randy's grand slam would have been a little bit more impactful. Granted, it does make it a one-run game, but you still got to get that one run. But, you know, just got to hope. Well, now you got to get a lockdown inning, and you got to pray. That's all you can do. So here comes Casey Lawrenson again in the 9th inning. Here comes Jeremy Pena, first pitch swing and a miss. So far, Randy Arozarena has every single one of his hits but one be for extra bases. So hopefully we can string something together here in the bottom of the 9th inning with the middle of the lineup, which I'm not too confident in, but don't got much of a choice. Got 3 more outs left. You got to get these here, though. And the 0-1 to Pena is in there for a strike, 0-2. So 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors for the Mariners. Some early mistakes giving the Astros the lead. And the 0-2 to Pena is low and away. Skips by on Cal to the backstop. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Pena. Swinging a ground ball foul. And the 1-2 to Pena is outside. And the 2-2 to Pena, swinging a foul to low breaking ball. And the 2-2 to Pena, low and inside, full count. And the full count pitch to Pena is swatted into left field, down for a fair ball. It should be extra bases for Pena. Makes a turn at first, or Arozarena gets to it, throws to third base. So 1 out, leadoff double for the Astros in the top of the 9th, and that's not what you want, especially in a 1-run ball game. Astros need to pack them bags. Yeah, well, they're probably going to win this game in all likelihood. And here comes Victor Caratini. First pitch to him is taking the top of rail for a strike. And Caratini calls time. Oh, I guess Randy didn't get the Trident. He didn't get the Trident handed to him when he get his grand slam. And the 0-1 is outside. One, nobody out, man on second base. Swing and a miss. So 1-2 now to Caratini. Way early on that changeup, it looked like. And the 1-2 is popped up out on the infield in the shallow center field grass. JP has a bleed on it, and he makes the catch, 1 out. No advance from Jeremy Pena, and we go to the number 7 hole. I think. Is it 6 or 7? Who's up next? I forget. I think it might be Jake. Might go to the 8 hole, Jake Myers. And here comes Brendan Rodgers, the 6 hole, the 6 man. I'm pretty sure. 7 man. My apologies. And Casey Lawrence steps off. 1 disengagement. Mariners would like to get a comeback win here as long as they can lock down this inning the rest of the way. First pitch to Brendan Rodgers is in there for a strike. Brendan Rodgers 0 for 2 with 2 walks. And the 0 to Rodgers, swing and a miss at an outside breaking ball, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Brendan Rodgers. Check back to second base. They have him in a pickoff. They have him in a rundown, but he's safe. So Jeremy Pena gets caught in a rundown, but he does advance to third. They weren't able to get him. Fortunately, the throw to third does not go into the camera well, and that would have scored Pena, but he's now at third base, gotten caught in a rundown. Mastrobuoni barely hung on to the pitch, or to the throw, but couldn't get the tag on, unfortunately, in time. Before Pena slid into third base safely. And the 0-2 to Rodgers. It's officially a stolen base. And the 0-2 skips away, and Jay Pena is going to score. Of course, dude. Of course. Of course, because of course it does. So that officially scored stolen base comes around on a wild pitch. And the Astros get another run back. Because of course it does, man. That's the Mariners for you, dude. That is the Mariners for you. That's been the story of all day. And the 1-2 is cracked out to left field. Ronaldo Reyna and Julio backing up on it. Julio has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. That would have scored Pena anyway. What kind of hex do you want me to cast? I want you to cast a hex on the Astros that have them never win a baseball game ever again, right? Here comes Jake Myers with 2 on, nobody out. Now he's 6-4 ball game as he checks his swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1-0. And the 1-0 to Myers. Checks his swing once again. Check down, does not go again. Exact same pitch, exact same result. Mariners really need that off day tomorrow, so the 2-0 pitch, same pitch, does not go. 3-0. Cam Smith on deck. Jake Myers with an RBI single back in the second inning, scoring the first run for the Astros today. The 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4. Here comes Cam Smith. Or sorry, Chas McCormick. I forgot he got lifted earlier. Slide batting cages. Unfortunately, I cannot tonight. Here's Chas McCormick. Takes the first pitch up and in. Ball 1. One check down to first base. Doesn't get him. And the 1-0 to McCormick is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And Lawrence steps off. So he's out of disengagements. And the 1-1 to McCormick is taken low for a ball. So 2-1 now to Chas McCormick. Right fielder came in defensively for Cam Smith. The 2-1 is lined into left field, but caught by Mastrobuoni. So that retires the inning, leaves the man stranded. Mariners are down to their final 3 outs, down 2. It's lined right to Mastrobuoni. Good catch by him at third base to prevent a potential extra base hit. But the Astros do tack on one critical run. Mariners need some magic here if they want to win this ball game. All right, here we go. Mariners down to their final 3 outs. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win it. They scored 4 in the previous inning off a Randy Rosarena 2-out grand slam, which was a little jarring, but it worked out. At least they scored. And here's Brian Abreu, the righty, coming out for the Astros. So here comes Donovan Solano, having a tough year so far. Only 1 hit as a Mariner thus far this season. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. Fastball middle in. Or up and away, not middle in. Pay to watch Mariners games on TV. I'm on Stream East. And the 0-1 pitch to Solano is in there for a strike. Breaking ball top rail. Solano quickly in the no 2 hole. 6, 7, and 8 batters coming up. And the 0-2 to Solano. Cracked into right field for a base hit. Solano has his second base hit of the year. And the tying run is now at the plate. That could be a sign for Donovan Solano for days to come. It's illegal. Hey, man. I'm doing what I can. Here comes Leo Rivas to pinch hit. His first at-bat of the season. Left-handed batter against Brian Abreu. First pitch is way high for ball 1. Leo Rivas got his first hit and made his Mariners his major league debut last season. And his first hit was a triple, an RBI triple. It was against the Diamondbacks. 1-0 pitch to Rivas is in there on a breaking ball. 1-1. Mariners down to their final 3 outs. 1 on, nobody out. 1-1 count to Leo Rivas. His first at-bat of the season. And the 1-1 is outside. 2-1 way outside. Must have slipped out of his hands, the breaking ball. That one run that the Astros got in the top of the 9th might be looming large. But we'll see depending on how this game turns out. And the 2-1 from Abreu. Swing and a high drive out to right field, but right at McCormick. Looked a little bit better off the bat than I anticipated. 1 down. Hit it hard, just not where you wanted it to. Damn. So here comes Miles Mastrobuoni, who singled his last time up. First pitch to Mastrobuoni is a breaking ball top rail for a strike. Just barely clips it. Mastrobuoni singled his last time up. Just got that 8th inning rally going for the Mariners. Would love to get back to the top of the order here. 0-1 to Miles. Outside edge, not called. 1-1. And the 1-1 to Mastrobuoni. Break fastball into right center field for a base hit. Solano's going to make the turn to third base. Miles Mastrobuoni has another hit. Back-to-back hits and back-to-back at-bats. And the Mariners got 2 on, and the winning run is at home plate in J.P. Crawford as of now. Hits an elevated fastball into right center field for a base hit. Solano goes from first to third, and the Mariners got something cooking here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now that 1 run is going to loom even larger, considering now he's no longer the tying run at third base. It's the tying run is on base, though, at first. And here comes J.P. Crawford. You got to have it, J.P. Winning run in J.P. Crawford with Julio coming up on deck. First pitch to J.P. Crawford. Mastrobuoni takes off. And he steals second base, so that takes away the double play spot, and now a single can tie this ball game. A good break from Miles Mastrobuoni. Had no chance to get him. And now the Mariners have 2 men on in scoring position. That would have been the running run had that last guy not scored. Next pitch to JP is on the inside edge with a breaking ball called a strike. And that is a strike. It was a strike. But man, that wild pitch is looming large, and it would have came in anyway in the top of the 9th. Had everything else stayed the same. And the 1-1 to JP. Grounded. Chopper to third base, and he tags applied. He tags Solano out at third. They're going to maybe look at it, but as it stands, Solano got caught sleeping at third. Trying to get back on a ground ball. Solano maybe thinks he may have gotten it, and it would be huge if he did. But I'm not certain. We'll see. And he is... Oh, he's in there. He's back in there. He is going to be safe, and JP is going to be at first, so that might load the bases, if I'm not mistaken. I think Solano is in there. I think he got back in there just in the nick of time. And the Mariners fans are reacting to as such. Oh, yeah, Mariners fans are reacting very positively. And my whole thing just went down. Don't do this now. Don't do this now. It just went down on me. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Don't tell me it's gone. Oh my gosh, it's gone on Streamies. It just disappeared. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Hold on. Getting out my phone. That's unbelievable. And thankfully, the one that I'm pulling up right now will be a little bit further behind, so I won't be losing much time. But Julio should be up to bat with the bases loaded. Let me make it as such. Plays under review. The runner is safe. Officially just called him safe. So it'll be bases loaded and 1 out for Julio. Biggest at-bat of the year coming up for Julio Rodriguez. So Mariners catching a break there. And Julio can win this game with 1 swing of the bat. If he gaps one, this game is over. And here comes Julio, all the fans on their feet. And then Mitch Garver on deck. Tying run at second, winning run at first. First pitch to Julio, swing and a miss at a high fastball, 0-1. Mariners 21-0 in last 21 home games with a grand slam. I guess that's a stat of all time. The 0-1 to Julio. Swinging a breaking ball, fouls it off. Quickly 0-2 to J-Rod. Good pitch to hit there. Slider over the lower middle of the plate. Fans chanting Julio. And J-Rod calls time in the very last moment he can. Whew. Julio, you're my favorite player for a reason. 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position this year. You can get a sac fly, pass the baton, but you got to score something here. The 0-2 to Julio. Swing and a line drive, base hit! That's going to go almost all the way to the wall. That is going to tie the game. We got a tie ball game. Let's go. And the winning run is at third base, and Julio is at second. We are tied here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Julio comes in the clutch. And we are tied 6-6. On the bottom right, yeah, in the middle of the bases of the baseball diamond, that is the those are the outs. Julio with a 2-run double down the right field line puts the Mariners just 1 swing away from winning this ball game and completing the comeback. And winning their first series of the year. And here comes Mitch Garver. Coming out for a mound visit. Julio chants resonating throughout the ballpark. The crowd is fired up. An absolutely clutch at-bat for Julio Rodriguez. And here comes Mitch Garver. Winning run 90 feet away. A sac fly will do it. First pitch, swing and a miss, a high fastball, 0-1. I do not want another extra innings game here, man. Do not want extras here once again. That'd be very, very frustrating. You have 2 outs to do it. Infield is well in. J.P. Crawford at third represents the winning run. Next pitch, swing and a miss, another high fastball, 0-2. Cal Raleigh is on deck. So Garver quickly 0-2. And the 0-2. Outside, up and away. 1-2. Come on, spike a ball or something. Or a long fly ball. Doesn't need to go crazy far. J.P. Crawford has decent speed. 1-2 outside. That almost ended the game. That almost got away from the catcher, Caratini. It's 2-2. That had an opportunity to get away, a slider, but Caratini was able to stop it in the dirt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Garver's ready. So is Abreu. JP's ready to go. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, didn't go. Full count now. Cal Raleigh on deck. A walk would be just fine. The payoff pitch to Garver. At the knees, ball 4. A close take, was in the strike zone, should have been strike 3, called ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Cal Raleigh. Astros will not be pleased about that, but hey, I will take it nonetheless. And Cal Raleigh, batting from his strong side, the left side, has an opportunity to walk this game off. Cal Raleigh just needs something in the air. First pitch to Cal. Swinging a foul tip. 0-1. A little bit of an elevated fastball. My heart's racing, by the way. Just to let you guys know. Need this win here. Would be a huge win divisionally and a series win all together. And the 0-1 to Cal. Swing and ground ball is thrown to Walker, who gets the force out, and he's going to get the 1 out. So it's not going to score the winning run, and the Mariners are down to their final out in the bottom of the 9th. In regulation, Christian Walker makes a good play. Cal Raleigh just hit it on the ground. No challenges for umpire calls? No, that's only in spring training. That was only a spring training thing. So here comes Randy Arozarena, who hit the grand slam at the bottom of the 8th to put the Mariners back in this game. Now's a chance to win it. A base hit, a walk, an error wins it. Or a wild pitch, anything to advance the runner from third. First pitch to Randy, outside at 100 miles an hour. So 1-0. Take a walk if you have to. Randy with 4 RBI on the day. A double and a home run. The 1-0 to Randy. Outside ball 2. 2-0. 2 misses away from a game winner. Brian Abreu is showing a little bit of wild throwing out here, wild pitching. If I'm Randy, I'm taking these pitches all the way. Don't get anything crazy. You don't gotta go out and get one. The 2-0 in there for a strike. Found the zone, center cut. It's 2-1. Randy takes all the way. Stadium pretty much holding its breath. Winning run at third, 2-1 to Arozarena. Swing and a miss at an outside pitch, 2-2. That's a huge pitch right there. Big difference between 3-1 and 2-2, and it's 2-2 now to Arozarena. Chance to win it. 2-2 to Randy Arozarena. Outside ball 3. So a full count now. A bad pitch ends this ball game. And this game should have been over by now because that last pitch he should not have offered at. Randy's got to have a perfect eye here. The payoff pitch. High, ball 4, Mariners win! And the Mariners complete the comeback, and they walk it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Randy Arozarena draws a bases-loaded walk, and the Mariners win the game, and they win the series. Their first series win for the Mariners this season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Holy crap. Holy cow. Randy Arozarena, the no-doubt player of this ball game, comes in the clutch, and he wins this game for the Mariners. An absolute barn burner here in the final moments of this game. Brian Abreu missed with a breaking ball that went way too high that must have slipped out of his hand on the curveball, or maybe even a slider. But it was an easy take for Randy Arozarena, and the Mariners improve to 5-8 on the season. Holy, what a ball game. What a ball game. Astros with 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors, and the Mariners on 7 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. If you're an Astros fan, that is an absolute heart stopper, heartbreaker, no matter how you put it. I thought the Astros had this game in the bag since the 3rd inning. But that's why you play 9 innings, ladies and gentlemen. That is why you play 9 innings of baseball. What a ball game. You will definitely be seeing some highlights on the TikTok, on the YouTube Shorts from my reactions, as you guys have been seeing as of late, which actually has been heavily growing my channel. I can't lie. I hit 150 subscribers 2 days ago. And since then, we've hit 158. The support you guys has been absolutely incredible. Appreciate you guys all coming out, even though mostly people are lurkers. It doesn't matter. If you don't have to type in here if you don't want to. Your support, being here and just watching and enjoying the commentary with me means all the same. Where my jersey? I don't know where my jersey is. My sister took it to San Francisco when they went on Saturday. I don't know where it is. I need to find it. I need to ask her for it because she took my jersey. Yeah. I think that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. I'm gonna relax for like the next hour or so. My throat is absolutely shot. I'm gonna go get those highlights and post them for you on the YouTube Shorts. So look out for those. Leave likes on those. Leave a like on the stream as well if you enjoyed. And if you're new here and you haven't yet already, make sure to subscribe. It would mean a hell of a lot, as we're now on the road to 200 subscribers, which would be the most subscribers I've ever had on any of my channels. Because I have like a main channel that I don't really use anymore. It's mostly for video games and gaming and stuff like that. I haven't uploaded in like almost a year, but that was peaked at like almost 190 subscribers. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. What a great game to end the series on. Now the Mariners get a well-deserved off day. And yeah, appreciate you guys coming out. I love you all so very much. And yeah, see you guys back on Friday as we take on the Texas Rangers for the first time this year. Oh man, this one feels good.